Hello, everyone, and welcome to our Tuesday Live. I am Christine Josty of Mail Something Pretty, and I have something Christmassy to do today. I just received my new Christmas Ornaments Kit in the mail, and they're awesome. And so I wanted to show them to you. I think they're gonna sell out. Hopefully, Stampin' Up! Has ordered a whole bunch of them because after I show you, you're gonna love them. And I think you might want to I was going to say add them in your order because tomorrow is free shipping. So that would be a great thing. All right. Hi, Kim. Hi, Tracy. Excellent. One from YouTube and one from Facebook. So I know I am working. Wait till you see what we did. Although I burnt my finger, which I'll show you as we put them together. So it's a little sore, um, but we'll be okay. All right. So let me actually grab. Just wanted to grab my catalog here. So I was just saying, hey Nancy, tomorrow is free shipping of orders of $75. Stampin' Up! Just told us last night. And so I thought if you read my email today, that is a perfect opportunity to do Christmas shopping. You can either get some stuff for yourself to make Christmas projects, some gifts and some cards and wrappings and stuff, or you can actually buy some kits and give those as gifts, which I think is a really good idea. So I'm going to put one of the kits together to show you. So actually, let me actually just move this back for a second. Okay, I'm going to put it on my desk. All right, there we go. And let me actually put this under here. I'm hoping my glass mat actually might be loud today. So if that's the case, let me know and I'll move it. Okay, my little vellum trick there. It's worked. All right, so these are, so you get 3 designs. So I have 3 designs in this kit. So this is one of them. You can kind of see it up close. So this is 4-inch diameter. So here's my hand. Like, it's a good size. And it will hang. It's flat on one side on the back, so you can even hang them in windows. I know my mom does. She's a big bay window, and she hangs ornaments in some of the windows, so that would look pretty. And then this is the smaller one. Let's see. At first, I thought they were real pine cones, but they're plastic. But they did a really good job. They look pretty real. And then the third design that they recommend, I mean, you can put them together however you want, is this one. So I'm going to show you, I'm going to put together one of each, but I just wanted to show you, move those over a little bit, because I know some people are asking when, I had those in order, now they're out of order. When they were looking through the catalog, they saw, I think it's at the beginning here. Oh yeah, here they are. So someone had said, where can I get those? So they're highlighting this kit. So I really do think they ordered quite a lot, but I also think they're going to be super popular. So you can see some of the pieces here, and you can put them together however you want. But that's where they are. But they are on the online store, not in any catalogs, under the kits category. All right, so you get a box. And then I already obviously opened it and started putting them together, but you get direction. You get a little picture of all of them, but you get directions on how to do it. And look at anyone who does not like to tie bows. You get pre-tied bows. Mary Lou, I'm talking to you. You get your pine cones and your little baubles. You get glue dots and dimensionals, which we'll use both. And you get your rings. You get some nice gold twine. And move these aside. You get the paper pieces. So I've already made some, so some of my paper pieces are missing, but we're going to go through and I'm going to show you. And then you get this box that you can use to wrap up something, because my family always gets Stampin' Up! Boxes because they're really nice boxes to reuse. All right. So let's see here. So I have my glue gun here. You don't have to use a glue gun. Actually, Stampin' Up! Put together a video to putting them together, and I actually watched that this morning. It's like 6 or 7 minutes long, and there's no words. It just shows you. It has nice Christmas music, and my son came downstairs. He's like, "What are you playing?" But It was the music from the video. So you can just use the glue dots instead of the glue gun. The glue gun is a little stronger, but I did burn my finger. My glue gun has 2 settings, and I didn't realize it was on high setting. Only need to be on low setting. So just as a point of reference. So I also wanted to show you on the back of this kit and of all kits. Hey, Candy, glad to see that you are here. I haven't even started. You're just on time. They have these QR codes. And so actually, I haven't even scanned this one. The top one, it says for stampinupbeginner.com. Learn basics when you scan this code. So I need to do that because I'm just curious. But this code goes straight to this kit. So if you scan the code, it will bring you to the YouTube video. Or you can just go to YouTube and go to the Stampin' Up channel and just type in Christmas Ornaments Kit, and that video will come up as well. And I can share the link too, but I had never actually scanned one of their codes before, so I was just curious. All right, so here we go. So it has 3 ornaments, 3 sets of picture directions. So we'll just go in the order that they did. So I'm just going to make this smaller. So we'll do the little one first. We'll move these over. All right, it's really like cute. So I'm just thinking on a gift or gift bag, or put this in a box itself. It's a beautiful gift all by itself. So I'm going to show you an option. I left mine with the plaid backing, but I'm going to show you another option. All right, so we need some pieces. So we need our ring. Just looking to see if I could put anything else down that doesn't make that clang. But there's our small ring. And then we need, so you get leaves. You get 2 sizes. This is the same print. It's all plaid and white. And so just when you take them off, just know that these 2 circles are connected. You want to keep them connected for now. And then the bigger one we'll use on another one. We'll use those pieces on another one. And then for the smaller one, we need to use this little piece here. They just pop right out. And it shows you kind of in the picture. That was that piece right there. And then the next piece is it this one? Oh, I guess it is this one. I was thinking it was smaller than this. I also thought, I don't know if you have people over or if you go somewhere for Thanksgiving and you do a project after you eat or before you eat, making ornaments would be kind of fun. All right, so on here, this little scissors icon, it says 18 inches, and actually each of them say 18 inches. So on your directions, you have a little ruler. So it goes from, let's see, 0 over to 9. And then for centimeters, it goes 0 to 22. So we want 18. So we're just going to double this 0 to 9 for the gold. Uh-oh, I don't think I have scissors up here. I brought them to my event and I didn't bring the scissors back up. That's a problem. Let's see. I don't think I can rip it. Oh, you know what? I have fingernail clippers I can grab. Let's see. I don't think the tweezers are going to do it. Oh, it did. Okay. Make sure. I partially unpacked from our event on Saturday. And I need to, there we go, 18 inches. Okay, phew. Well, improvisation. All right, so we're gonna go back to our directions here. All right, so these are the pieces we need. So the little kind of the double circle, so the 2 little greeneries, we need a bow on this one, the hoop, a pre-tied bow, and the pine cones. There's 2 sizes of pine cones in here. So we want the 2 smaller ones. And that's it for this one. Okay. The first thing we're going to do is take the two ends together, and where they meet, I'm going to loop it around my hoop. So I'm just going to go through here and grab the ends and pull it through to connect it that way. And then the next thing we're going to do is take a glue dot. And what I was doing is there's a little seam. I was putting this doesn't matter where you put it, but I was putting the glue dot right on the seam here. And then I'll take the little backing off. And I'm scooching the glue dot so it's actually kind of smaller. So it's just sticky right there. And then I'm putting the knot. I'm actually going to have the knot on the bottom there. Right on that glue dot just so it doesn't slide. And it kind of shows you that right here. The video showed me that. I'm really glad I watched the video first. And now I'm going to put another glue dot directly across because we're going to attach that right there. I'm going to do this actually process for this all three. So kind of find where that middle is. Put the glue dot right here. Take the backing off. Scooch that a little bit together. In this one, I'm going to take the twine on either side of the ring and tie a knot. And put the knot right on the glue dot. Pull tight and tie another knot. Okay, so that's pretty centered. And then we're just going to take these two ends together, and I'm just going to tie another knot so it can be a hanging ornament. Okay, and then I will trim that later once I have scissors. I can't believe I forgot to put them up there. All right, so here's where you can have a choice. So this one I had said I had left the plaid on the back. I just thought in case wherever it is, if it spins around, or if you want to use it as a gift tag, then this has the white circle that you can write something. You might want to write beforehand. Well, I guess you could kind of carefully write when there's put together. But I'm going to do the same thing because I kind of like it just with the plaid on the back. And I'm not sure if I'm giving if I'm going to hang them on a tree, if I'm going to give them as gifts or yeah. So this, you want this to go underneath so you can see the strings on the top. And again, if I was going to do it with the white on the back, I would just have the white on the back and have the plaid on the inside. And then I'm going to try to center it so it's kind of centered. And then I'm going to take my dimensionals. And they made it more complicated, I thought, in the video. I'm just putting dimensional right on top of it. They kind of put the dimensional in between the string. I thought that was a little harder than it needed to be. And then you can just kind of put more dimensionals around. Okay, so I have 2 on the twine there, and then just a couple more going around. Then I'll take the backings off, and then we're going to close that. Okay, so it's just on a hinge, so it closes pretty easy. Give it a good squeeze. So now, look at that. So if you have other hoops at home, you could kind of mimic this process with your own things. All right. So now we're going to decorate. So we are going to we're just going to put a glue dot, and they are colored on both sides. I'm going to put a glue dot right kind of here in the middle. And don't worry if you can see the white of the glue dot, because we're going to put stuff on top of it, so it's not even going to matter. I'm going to put a glue dot on this one. And you can, however you want it, do like that. And so this is where you can decide if you're going to use the glue gun or if you're going to use the glue dots. You can, actually maybe I'll use a glue dot for the bow. So you can decide which side of the bow you want. I think that should be the back side, because this side's a little bit, you don't see the part coming out of the back of the bow. So you can just, if you want it anywhere you want it, I'm just going to put it right on top of where I had those dimensionals. And then we're just going to put the 2 pine cones there. So in the video I watched, she did the same thing. She made 3. The first one, she put glue dots just on this side, the back sides of the pine cones, several of them, and stuck them. But I do think the glue gun is a little faster. So I'm just going to, and this is on low settings, I won't burn myself, so that's little glue dots, and I'm just going to stick it kind of right in there. And this one I'm going to stick a little bit underneath. So one's kind of on top of the other. Like that. So that came together pretty easy, right? So here's the, oh, my hand's in the way. Can't do that without. So the front and the back. And if you wanted to, you could always make your own tag too and stick it on there or something. So there's the smaller one. All right, so the next one, you're going to see they come together pretty much the same. So oh, I have to cut this again. The twine here is the same measurement, the 18 inches. And I have a feeling we're going to end up with extra. It's not a bad thing. For those, anyone coming on late, I don't have scissors, so I'm using my tweezers to kind of cut the ribbon. Actually, you know what? I'm just going to cut the other one right now while I'm doing it. So then our third ornament will get together real quick. Okay. And so I have 3 more ornaments to make, but I have all that twine. So you are definitely going to end up with extra twine. All right, I'll save that one. So this one is I'm going to take out 2. Larger. And then which one are we making? Let's forget what that one out. This one. All right, so this is the one that we're making. So like it's substantial, like it's a good size. All right. I'm gonna turn this around. Okay, so here we go. So we're gonna do this exact same process we did for putting on our twine. I'm just gonna put the ends together. Hey Gigi, nice to see you on here. So we're gonna put the ends together, and we're just gonna loop that around. I'm going to find that seam that's right here, and I'm going to put the glue dot right on it. I'm just going to squish it a little bit together. Put that on it, pull, and then pull it up so I can find the center point, and I'm going to put a glue dot right where that is. Squish those together, and so now I'm going to separate my strands. Have one go underneath and one go on top, and I will tie a knot. Oh, hopefully that's going to be long enough. Hold on a second. When I put the notch, look how much difference that is. So that's, I need to do this again. Because when I go to hang it, it will be too short. There we go, that's better. All right, I'm gonna separate my ends, tie a knot. Hi, Bonita. Oh, I'm glad you guys like these ornaments. They're awesome. I'll do it this way. I'm just putting that knot on top of that glue dot I just put there. There we go. Making sure that we're even so it hangs level. Do a tail knot, and then I'm just gonna, it's a little better, loop those two together. And I will trim that messiness later. Okay, so you can see just pinching the glue dot together so you don't see it. All right, so this one uses the green circle. Actually uses these two. So it uses this green circle. Remember, it's just like the other one. It has it's double. It's connected. So if I wanted the back side to be like a tag like that, I would have that facing the back. But I'm going to do the same thing. I'm just going to keep it green. So I'm going to kind of slide it under. I'm going to put my dimensionals. Make sure it's centered. So I have the same amount of space going around. I'm going to put the dimensionals right on top. And then I'm going to put belong there. I'll put two more on either side. And then peel these off. And then I'll stick that back on top. So I know you guys are crafty and clever, so I'm sure you could even like kind of create your own ornaments by doing like a circle. You can even put, it doesn't even have to be connected, right? You can have two circles and then just layer one on top of each other. Just need to find some little hoops. All right. So that closes on top like that. So it kind of spins for now anyways. And then we'll just decorate it. So we're going to use this piece. I love this plaid too, by the way. I think it's really pretty. All right, so we're going to use that piece. And then we need this one that has kind of like a crisscross. Touch out pretty easy. I think these colors are pretty peacock and old olive. That's what they look like to me. I didn't look to see what they say, but that's my guess. All right, and we need a leaf. Like that. Okay. All right, so now we're gonna build, oh, we need pine cones. We did that last time. We need one big one and two smaller ones, and we also need some red berries. And look at, they come all put together. They're already, all three berries, they're all wound up together. So that makes it easier for us. All right, so I'm going to, rather than put my dimensionals on here, I'm actually going to put them directly on there. So now I'm going to put this, I'm going to put it kind of at a diagonal. And then I'm going to use this one. Put it right in the center. And then I'm going to kind of put that right in there. And this leaf, if I had my bone folder, which is with my scissors, I would curl it up a little bit. You could fold it with your hands, or I just grabbed a stick that I have. And you can leave it flat too, but it's kind of nice to give it a little bit of dimension and curl, just like real leaves have. And so I'm going to just put a dimensional right there and stick that on top. So that's almost done. Now we just have to add our berries and our 3 pine cones. And so that I'm going to use the glue gun for. Again, you could use the glue dots if you don't have a glue gun. All right, I'm just gonna stick that kind of in there. So I just stuck the berries on there, and I'm just gonna put the pine cones right around. So I'm gonna start with the bigger one because that will go in the middle. These are really kind of cute pine cones. And then I'll put one on top and one on the bottom. Like that. And after it dries, I'll get all that glue string away. But there you go. There is that ornament. So it comes together really easy. Fairly easy. You can put on a Christmas movie, music, put them together. All right, so our last one is another big ring. And so we're going to use this larger plaid circles. And again, this comes together exactly the same way as the other ones are. Kind of our leaf. And we're going to have our swag, I guess. It's not really garland. I guess it's like a swag. All right, so I've used, for the 3 ornaments, I've used all 3 pieces. So again, you get enough to make 9. You need to make 3 of each, excuse me. All right, so we need our string and our glue dot, so you guys know what you're doing by now. Actually, I'm gonna put the glue dot on first. Let's see how that works. All right, put our ends, these are messy ends, put our ends together, our loop, ends through our loop. I'm gonna try to make them match a little bit better. Pull, here we go. Pull, and then I'm gonna pull it this way because I want this to come up here. So I'm gonna grab another glue dot. These ones actually come off easy. I know in the past, Stampin' Up! I've had some that they're hard to get off, but these are coming off really easy. They're a little bit bigger too. All right, so push that together. And now I'm just gonna put one behind and one on top. Tie my knot. Lots of knots. Make sure that's centered, and then tie another knot tight, and then tie a knot up top. So again, I can hang it on a tree, I could clip it to a gift bag, I could hang it on a window. What else can I use? You guys can tell me, what else can we use these for? So again, I'm gonna not use that side, so I'm gonna put that side in the middle. Put that on top. Look, I have 3 more ornaments to make, but I'm gonna have extra dimensionals, which is never a bad thing. I'm gonna have plenty more glue dots. Don't know, I have a feeling I'll have the exact amount of pine cones and berries. Sometimes with kits you do get extra pieces. All right. And if you saw my email this morning, I showed, I think I highlighted 6 different kits, but there's a whole bunch online. And if you notice that some of the kits say unavailable, that means they're being restocked. If you notice that they're gone, then that means that they're not coming back. So it's actually, even though you might not want to see it say unavailable, at least you know it's coming back, because there's a couple ones. The Halloween house, that won't be back, I think, till November. So certainly it's after Halloween, but they'll have enough for next, you know, you can get them for next year. All right, so this one is going to go kind of on the bottom, kind of a little swag on the bottom. And I'm going to curl my leaves, if I can find that stick I was using. Oh, I put it away. But for the kits, like there's lots and lots of card kits. Some are good for kids, some are good, you know, for adults. They're all good for beginners, but anyone can make them. They doesn't have to be for beginners. That card keeper box looks really cool, especially for a gift. Of course, I like the box because it's navy blue. All right, so this one we need a bow. Let's see, do I have 3 left over? 1, 2, oh, no, not all of them made a bow. So I have 2 bows. I was nervous. 2 bows for 2 more ornaments. This one uses the gold berries, and this one uses a large and a small pine cone. So all those, I have 3 left to make. So those will go towards my 3. All right, so this one, the ribbon's going to go on top. I am going to use a glue dot. I didn't even show you this one. Nope, that's not it. Oh, it's over here. Well, you're going to see it finished in a second, but it's this one. All right, so the ribbon, glue dot goes right on the back of the bow. And that gets put right on the metal, the hoop. Oh, it just jazzes it up right there. And then I'm just going to put the berries and the 2 pine cones on. Shoot. I want to go this way. Of course, that was the finger I burnt before. We'll be putting a little ice on that later. Okay, so then the 2 pine cones. Big one I'm going to put on the bottom. And then the little one. So be careful putting glue on those berries. The pine cones aren't as bad. All right, so that's that. Kind of string everywhere, but I'll make sure it's dry and I'll get all the little glue string off. So that is it. So let's see, that was really less than a half an hour to show you how to make 3. But remember, I showed you when I talked, so they really do come together pretty quickly. So let's see. Those 2 and the little one. Those are the 3. There we go. I'll hide the, there we go. I'll hide the ring light with the ornament. All right, so again, you make 3 of these, 3 of these, and 3 of those, all in the kit. There we go. There's the, and then again, I will share on my page the YouTube video in case you need that. It's just like 6 or 7 minutes, so it's a good recap of how to put them together. But you saw the directions, and I think once you see them put together, then they just really come together pretty quick. So yeah, so I think you'll like them. All right, so let me put myself back on here, and I'm going to move this out of the way. There we go. All right, so thanks very much for joining in today, or on the replay if you're watching later. I love my replay watchers. So I highlighted this kit, but there's lots and lots of kits, and part of I wanted to show the kits for 2 reasons. One, because they're awesome, but I think they'd be great. Some of them would be great holiday gifts. But tomorrow is, which is, let's see, September 18th, Wednesday, is free shipping on orders $75. So if you bought 3 of these kits, which would make 27 ornaments, that's $75, and you would have free shipping. And I can't remember if I said it, I did the math. So each ornament ends up only being $2.78, not including tax and ship. So that's to make one of these, you know, that's a great cost, or a good value. And like I said, there's plenty other kits so you can look, but free shipping's on anything. It doesn't have to be the kits, but as long as your order is $75. And I did create a host code. So if we get enough people, we'll have a mystery host party, and that will go until the end of September. We don't have to do it just tomorrow, but yeah, we'll give that a try. All right, so I really appreciate you guys watching. I will be here next Tuesday, and I already know what I'm doing next Tuesday. My daughter's birthday is on Sunday, so I just mailed her a package off with her birthday card. So we're gonna recreate her birthday card and show other variations of it. And a little hint is there's donuts on the card. So yes, we'll do that next week. And if you have any questions, let me know. Let's see. Candy says, thanks for the demo. I've been trying to decide if I wanted this kit. Besides burning my finger, it really is like, it's high class. Like, I really think it's nice. It's, you know, it's really nice. I think they would look lovely on gift bags, on windows, on top of gifts, on a tree. I really think they're nice. And especially like if you have a little tree that you like to decorate a lot of the same types of ornaments, this is perfect. So yeah, so I'm glad you like it. Thanks, Tracy. But if you have any questions about anything, just either send me a message or email, or just comment below one of these and I get all that stuff. All right, so have a wonderful day. I'll see you guys next week. Bye-bye.